Morning. I'm going to click over here, get to the stream on my PC also. Yeah, Tog, I just, nice to see you, by the way. I just left a chat in your Premiere because, yeah, bad timing, right? Sorry. I'm not so great at scheduling, especially over these 5 days. I just been winging it and trying to get out here for 5 days of fun with Fred. If people aren't sick of me, they're still gonna keep popping in, I guess. How long's your premiere going? I don't mind sending some people over there, watch your premiere, and come back, unless you're gonna take up 2 hours. Everyone doing okay today? Oh, it's a 10-minute review. All right. I'm not Jeff. All right, all right. Well, I'll make sure people know if they don't while they're here. And I don't care if I lose some to go check you out for 10 minutes and then come back. Yours is starting at what, 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock my time, so 15 minutes. Yeah, we all have our way. And now I've uh used Jeff as an example for myself, because everything that I do, and even when I edit my videos, I got to make them a certain way. But Jeff just pops on, pushes record, whatever he says, whatever he does, it's there. You know, shoot, one time I watched a video of his where he sat there and had his dog licking on his face for 10 minutes. I mean, chat liked it, but I mean, still. So, everyone's their own way, which is what makes us a cool group, right? We all have our own way of showing the same sort of stuff. So yeah, everyone's trying to work around Kyle. He's the one who commandeers all the attention, right? Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Nice to see you. I think today we'll probably start with some of the slabs that we left off with yesterday, and maybe just a little bit of here and there of things. I got some more coral specimens. Yeah, I might throw out a few lightning stones and hit a bunch of thunder eggs, something like that. I'll be right back. Sorry, had to be honest. I had an itch in my nose. It would look like I was picking it. You're the first people I'm talking to this morning, so I'm getting all my early morning voice out. It's kind of deep. Right now, I got my very white voice, Good morning, Patricia. How you doing? I was just saying I was working out my my morning voice. It's still all deep. My eyes are still tired and all that, but I woke up happy. I've been enjoying spending all my time with you the last 4 days or 3 days. So today's 4. And so you're doing laundry, chores, they got to get done. Weekends. Tog's got his oatmeal and coffee. All right. Ready for his premiere. Patty, if you didn't know, Tog's having a premiere in about 15 minutes. So if you're here and want to pop off and go over there and spend 10 minutes and then come on back, we can do that. During that 10 minutes, maybe I stop the sale and I just chat, blah, 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 blah. And then we get started again. We'll see who's here at that time, 15 minutes from now. And if everyone's happy with that, then we'll do that. Kelly's busy feeding tarantulas. All right, that's cool stuff. My wife has spider fear, arachnophobia, I guess, but she understands and appreciates their being here. She just can't look at them, but they're cool. And I'm a reptile guy. Uh, Snakes, lizards, salamanders, all of it. I love it. Me and my wife used to go to all kinds of different habitats in California, and we were like birders, but looking down instead of up. And we were trying to find and photograph every reptile and amphibian in California. We got to some really cool places. We had biologists take us to locations where we could only find that species in certain areas that was protected. We got onto private lands that people were letting us on. Yeah, it was a great time. My favorites, horned lizards. Yep, I love those. They look like little dinosaurs. Kelly says she was afraid of the spiders when she was young, but learned to appreciate them in a big way, apparently, now that she's got tarantulas. Oh, you got two rat snakes too? Those guys get big. I had their cousin over here on the Pacific coast, which were gopher snakes. Yeah. Yeah, my dad, early on when I was a kid, since I found that interest, I used to live right across the street. I lived in a mobile home park, and right across the street, there were fields, and they put up bulletin board signs. And when they would switch them out, they'd throw those plywood sheets into the field, and I would go over there and flip the boards, and they'd be green racers and gopher snakes, king snakes, alligator lizards, fence lizards. That was pretty much what was under there. That was all good stuff. Then I'd walk the railroad tracks as a little kid, safe, right? And then I'd find areas where there was little puddles and there were salamanders and frogs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm talking so much, I think I missed Lonnie in the house. What's up? City Rockhounding, what's up, bud? I'll take a bear wolf, but I'm good with the spiders or snakes. Just reminding everyone that Tog's going on in about 10 minutes. So I don't know if I'm gonna talk for 25 minutes. Maybe maybe I'll get something started in the next couple minutes, just a couple auctions rolling. And if anyone wants to run off to Tog's place for 10 minutes while he does his premiere, then I could stop any auctions for a moment if there's only a few people in here, and then you come back. We'll see. But Patty doesn't do snakes. No. Well, I love them. I love them. My favorite, if you have never seen this snake, and if you can look at him and you're not freaked out about him, check out the San Francisco garter snake. That subspecies has a blue in it that I swear that's one of the best looking snakes in the world. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful snakes, but the SF garter snake is a banger. You gotta look at him. I used to have this one location. They're a protected species. I used to have this one location across the road from the ocean. It was a marshy area. I'd go out there and take photographs of them, lay down on the ground, get like that far away from them with a macro. I have some beauty headshots, tell you what. Mandarin rat snake. I think I've seen those, but I'll check them out. Yeah, some of those rat snakes get huge. I've had 6-foot gopher snakes that were like that. But I'm actually very fond of rattlesnakes too. I love rattlesnakes. Red diamond rattlesnake that you find out in like Borrego down in Southern California area. Oh, man, one of my favorite shots is an evening shot where we were doing a road run. We just drive in the desert. You just drive up and down the roads all day long and into the night, and just look for the reptiles coming out to heat themselves up on the ground. And this one time, it's called a red diamond rattlesnake. Beautiful red color in it. We're driving up. Boys sitting here on the sand right next to the side of the road, all coiled up, taking in the evening sun. Oh, gosh, I love that. That was a beautiful picture. But you got to love reptiles in order to be able to appreciate that. If they freak you out, then, you don't want to look at it. Well, how many we have in here? We have 10. You know what? Let me pull out some slabs, start teasing us with rocks. And again, I'll remind everyone in 10 minutes that Tog's going on for a 10-minute premiere. So if I see people bail out, I'll just keep chatting for 10 minutes and you come back and then we keep selling. We'll see how it goes. I just want to support. Anyways, let me grab my slab tote here. This is the slab tote. We can work through some of that. I'm going to turn y'all around. All right. Slabbies for Kelly. Well, let me get a few of these out here in case someone calls for a specific color. I'll have them all kind of laid out. So I'm looking at obsidian. I'm looking at some picture jasper. I got reds here. Got a red and green. Here, let's just put this bad boy out there to look at something. What's up, Nick? Glad you're here for a little bit. I'm just going to end up going to 10 o'clock before Kyle, World of Rockhounds, hops on and does his thing. Patty says I started a slab tote, but I don't remember where I put them all. No doubt, no doubt. Sounds like our rock life, right? Got some pet wood slab there. Don't even know what that is. That's a thunder egg. Slabby time. It says shabby, but I think you meant slabby. That's some reds. You know, I should have done this before, but you know, that's how I work, just kind of backwards. It was actually, I had not any plans of getting into, ooh, look at another little chunk of, come on, my friends, what am I talking about? Polka dot. Yeah. Not really a slab, but it's a little chunk. Probably get a couple little pieces out of it. It's a solid piece. Did I see Carol? Hey, Carol. All right. I'm looking back and I see that Nick, City Rockhound, he's hanging out with the horses today, which sounds like a lovely thing to be doing. I want to go visit my next door neighbor horses, my old curmudgeon-y friends. They're not really curmudgeon-y, but the owner always says that they are roughhousing with each other and they're grumpy old men. All right. So sorry, I got sidetracked looking at oh, that's a nice moss piece. Got more reds, got more picture. All right. I think I got enough little pile semi-organized to get us started. And Kelly says, I love the moss. So let's start with this green and maybe this. Is that mossy? That's a little mossy. Check that out. And that. Oh. Did not. That's a thick piece right there. All right. So we'll end up starting there here in a sec. Uh-oh, I turned the screen. I'm going to end up getting some nicer. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry, friends. Let's pretend we didn't just have an earthquake. Yeah, I'm going to get some different mounted ones that come up from the top. And so that I can just, come up from the top and mount like this so that I can just turn and have it like that. And that way it's not in the way of my table. Yeah, I'm going shopping at some point. Y'all helping me put some money in the bank for the channel, so now it's time to make things easier for me and better for you. So anyways, I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Oh, geez. Okay. This is the moss that I'm going to start with. No, actually, Patty's asking about kind of where I got these slabs from. A lot of the material that I'm selling here, the mixed rough stuff and these slabs are all coming from multiple estate sales. Oh, come on. Multiple estate sales where my friend Kay picks up stuff. I mean, she's addicted like the rest of us. So if she sees an estate sale, she will pick up whatever she can pick up. And she has buckets and buckets from some old timer and had a bunch of stuff out in the shed that was falling apart. and she got this fantastic deal. So what I'm doing is I'm going and buying her stuff to help her move material and get it to you and make a little money for myself. That's what's going on. So I do not exactly know the gentleman who got all this, but that's how we got it. So let's put that. Oh, by the way, that thickness. And in 4 minutes, Tog's going on, but we'll see how we're doing. How many people stay here? My budget is crap. Well, I kind of understand that for people, which is why I try to start these all at $5 and then see, see where it goes. So we might as well get something started. All right. So our first one of the day. Mossy, mossy goodness. Try to get that green in there. Kelly says, yes, please. I'll try. I think this might be the biggest piece I have. I just got sidetracked with this one immediately because I pulled it out of the tote. And I was like, yeah. Patty says 6. We're at about 25 more seconds. Kelly says 10. And I'm remembering how I was taught last night. So at some point here in about 15 seconds, I'm going to put a stop in it and we'll refresh and see who got it. Down to about 5 more seconds. Very well. Putting a stop in that one. Hit my refresh. Again, like I said, I won't keep doing it forever, but talking about it. But I'm trying to get this process down. So you're working with me here. All right. That is a Kelly for $10. Not bad for $10, Tog says. And you're going to be starting in a minute, bud. Yeah, maybe some deals can be had this morning because I'm sneaking in here on a sale when other people are probably doing some stuff, like not prepared for me to have such an early sale. What is that in the center back? It is a carved dragon. I believe it's out of jade. Sorry, I'm still writing. That was $10. And I'm finding everyone's tote. So as I'm doing that, I'm getting myself organized for the day, for the 2 hours I'm to be on. Sorry, scooting back. I'll show it to you closer in a second. It's a Chinese carving. Where is Kelly? There's Kelly's box. Let's get her started. All right in front of me. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this later too. All right, so let's keep it mossy and saucy. Let's and I want to keep things rolling, so we're gonna put let's put these two that have some green in them together. So I'm putting a little moisture on them so you can see them. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll show you the dragon in a second. So I'm gonna do these 2 pieces. Oh, come on. Right, that one's thick. Come on. Does not like for me to show that. Okay, there we go. Thickness. Thinness. There you go. You got it. That'll be next. I like that green. That is crazy green. It's got a marker on there. Someone planned on doing a cut there, I imagine. That is nice. But this guy over here. Here's the tail. See, the body works its way. So here's the back legs. The body works through here with its scales. You know, the just got like a curl around here. A lot of Chinese carvings have those kind of things. The dragon with the ball in his mouth. That's a typical theme. It's got just Yeah, it is pretty. You want to talk purchase on the side, or that's kind of what I did with the Obsidian guy, and then for Rick, and although he doesn't know the price I'm throwing at him, but I'm going to make it fair. And the same thing I did with the horse for D. If you want to talk about this, we can. I can put it off to the side. Up to you. I could auction it off, but you know, if only one or so person has an interest in it, then might as well just find it into your lap. And Tog probably headed over to start his premiere in case anyone wants to go see that. I will do with the 9 people here. Might as well do another little auction for these here. And if I see my numbers drop down as far as people, because they're heading over to see Tog, then we'll hold off. But let's go. Was gonna guess Nephrite. Tog says. Yeah, probably. I have some different jade stuff around. I also have. What do I have? This little pagoda, like a little container. What else? Little Buddha figurine wrapped in, I think, 18 karat. What else? And then little things like, there's Chinese good luck charms, like a carved vase. What do we got over here? Yeah, I think that's those kind of things. Anyways, got myself sidetracked again. I do that. You know I do that. But now I got my screen all busy. It's all busy in here. Oh, get back up here. Might as well just lay them there. Patricia, what is in that corner back? See, that's why I put this fun stuff out here. This here, this is from, it's like it's a soft stone. I can't even remember what the stone is. African. It's like represents a mother and child. See, there's the head, arms of the mom, and the child's here being embraced or holding each other's hands. I have another one. This is someone like laying out, or it stands like that. Oh, so you were asking about the dragon. Okay, sorry. Cool. Oh, that one fell down. One to lay down. All right, Patty, do you want to talk about the dragon on the side later? You just throw me a thumbs up and I'll pull that out and I'll put it to the side and we'll talk something. But let's start again. Let's get back to these guys. Carol says yes for Patty. Thank you so much. I'll pull that out and put it in Patty's box and we'll have a discussion. I'll make the prices I'll make the price right for you there, Patty, by the way. Honestly, it doesn't matter what the stone is. If I bring it out here, I'm just trying to share some cool things. And rather than selling it on eBay for the maximum price, I'll kind of look at what I paid for it and make a couple bucks. But for the most part, give it to you at cost. Like I said, Patty, you can ask Danny, but I'm not going to be shooting you some high, crazy price. You're going to be like, dude, why are you giving this to me? So, anyways, there are some things that I can, my business does make a lot of profit from what I pay for things to where I sell them. I'm pretty good about that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do it for 15 years. But yeah. But for us, for family, I'm trying to share. Okay. We said we were doing an auction, right? Okay. So let me see. And I'm just waiting for those seconds like I do till I get to a nice place. Ryan, what up, buddy? I'm just going to wait to the even half-minute mark so that it's easier for me to track that minute. And then I'll show you those mossy pieces up close in a sec. Let's go. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of water on, or moisture on them again. We'll look at them. Greeny green moss. Patty says $5 for that piece. Nice little piece in there. And then this one has some green and like, shoot, it's like a nebula. Not tons of moss, but it's a interesting color. Where are we at? We're at Kelly with 6. I'm with 15 more seconds. And I'll put a stop in there. So it was that one. And yeah, I don't know where I have it right now. Patty's at 7. And I hit stop. So I do the refresh thing. Oh, Jim jumped in at 8 right after I hit that stop. So that one's actually going to go to Patty for 7, but I got more slabs. We're having fun. We're just getting started. I've hit the wall and there are no toes on my side. Resort Dog, what up, my friend? So that was $7, Patty. Let me just make a confirmation, make a note. And like I said, I'm just slow start today, but I'm glad I'm starting it with you guys. I've had very wonderful days over my 5 days of fun with Fred. So Patty got those 2 pieces. It was this one and that green mossy piece right there. I'm going to put these 2 in. Uh-oh, just dropped my baggies. Sorry, 1 second, my friends. Here, let's put this moss piece out there. I'll show you that up close in a second. Let me grab my bags. Yeah. Sorry about that. Had to do the stretch. All right. Back to it. Pretend like I know what I'm doing. Apparently nobody wants an American Opal claim if they have to buy it. I don't know if they don't want it. We're in America and we don't have any money. All right. Yeah, I've been watching some of the stuff you're saying on Discord about the mine stuff and the situation. You got a lot going on, my brother. All right. This is a thick boy. Like I said, these are not like professionally or perfectly slabbed thicknesses and whatnot. This is just another Rockounder guy that was doing his thing, and we got our hands on his collection. But you can see some nice stuff there. This area is pitted, so you might lose your opportunity to do anything in there. It looks solid here, but on this side you get some pits. But all of this area is nice, and all of this area is nice. This could actually be cool too, but I don't think you would pendant it or do anything like that. So let's start with that one. City says, Nick says I'm a pro. I don't know about that, but I'm not the worst at this, I guess. Okay. And go. Let's look at that pretty up close again. I do like this wispy area here. It's kind of neat. Ooh, whoa, my camera is dancing this morning. Jim's in at 5 on that bad boy. We're looking at about another 25 seconds. Then I'll hit a stop in it. Thank you, Carol. Hit the like button. I appreciate you. Jim might find himself with a moss agate slab here in about 8 seconds. And we hit a stop to that, and I will refresh and we'll check if that was Jim. I think that was the only bid on that one. Yep, Jim M2 gets it. And I know I have a box for you. I'll just grab it here. I'm going to put it in there so everybody knows. Not that they can't hear what I'm saying, but let's be official. There we go. Awesome. Let me just find your tote, bud. There we are. Looks like we got 3 people in the game. Kelly, Patty, and Jim's buying some stuff this morning. All right. So let's keep up with some slabs, I guess, if everyone likes that. I'm going to go through, hopefully, as much as I can. I'm going to go through, hit some Thunder Eggs here soon, too. Yep. And Carol, where am I, Carol? Where am I? I'm a lost individual, my friend. I'm a lost individual. I'll get there. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Carol. That's my day 259. The end of an era of daily tags. So I got it for you. I'm also realizing I'm going to be pulling out tomorrow the first week or so, first couple weeks of tags that I did for this challenge. And I think I have day 1 in there. So if you want part of day 1, part of day 259, and then you already got half of day 1 of the new series, then you will be covered. So we're doing these ones next. A lot of this might actually be from the same stone. It all has that same color, kind of the same feel of it. Got a little fracture in here. This is a nice section right there. What's up, Boo? Boo, there it is. Boo, there it is. So let's do it. And you know what? Just for being fun, let's throw, because I don't think I have any more moss. Do I? Sorry. Oh, yeah. Let's throw this red piece. It's a thin one. But we'll add this piece into here. So 3 pieces. All right. And Togg's back in the house. I hope your premiere went well, bud. And where am I? Yeah, I get that about the slabs. We'll start that one. That's thin, though. Like, you know, I'm not kidding. That's thin. Especially comparatively. Let's see. Anyone throw anything in yet? That's okay. If no one's interested in those just get put aside, and eventually they'll end up being in just one big grab bag of slabs. Eventually someone will get them. I only got 15 more seconds. Jim said, you know what, for $5, no one else fighting for him. I'll take him. And that'll be an easy one because I'm going to put a stop here in just a moment. Like right now. That'll be Jim for an easy $5. All right. And at any point in time, I'm flexible. You know, I keep working with what you guys want. So more slabs in front of me. If there's certain types of slabs you want, like you're like, hey, I still want slabs, but show me some pet wood because I got a couple of those, or show me some of the picture jasper. I can do that. Or go another way and say, hey, I want to see some more tumbles, or I want to see some thunder eggs, right? You got one more doing a live right now too. I guess it's going to be a busy Saturday for us. That's why I wanted to try to jump on early. And actually, I'm going to try to go live later again. I don't know if I'm going to do another sale, like when Kyle takes a break or is done, or if I'm going to just do something while he's doing it out and about. There's a waterfall near here I would like to go try to do a live from and hang out, except for I do not know if I'll get a signal. If not, there's a couple other places I might walk along a river or go out to Astoria and check out the Columbia again. Something like that. More fun with Fred. And Kelly. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was Jim. My bad. One of Lappy Dave's buddies. Oh, okay, that's Aaron Small. Okay, I didn't know who that was. All right. So no particular request. So one thing I do know is people like pet wood. So if you want to talk about a slab of pet wood, there's a slab of pet wood. It's a nice size piece too, with no fractures in it. The light comes through the back. Look at that grain in that. Resort Dog says, I only have to step outside my door and pick up a bucket to rediscover. So we'll throw that one in there. And you know what? Again, since I'm trying to move some things, I think I have another slab of pet wood in here, and we'll just put them together. Yep. Here. Resort Dog. I'm not exactly sure where you're going with the pricing and talking about logs, but I'm interested because I have a huge pet wood log. It is a beauty piece. All the detail is fantastic. It's pitted out like it feels like you could put a succulent in there and it'd be a fantastic garden thing. It is a banger. And I was actually going to try to bring it out and put it on my counter here to show people tomorrow. I don't know if anyone has any interest in buying a really expensive pet wood log, but it's sick. Yeah. Oh, I see. You need to sell some logs. All right, so let's yeah, that's a cool piece. So let me try to get it into someone's hands. Well, that was supposed to be a start, but you know, $5 cert. Carol says 20 because she loves that slab. And then look at this one too. But this one is the one. The light that comes through that too. Well, Patty jumped in there with 5, but you saw that Carol went in at 20. And I got like another 20 seconds left on that one. My eyes are seeing animals and people in them. Yeah, we see a lot of things in those stones, don't we? Patty says I'm slow. That's okay. We just all woke up, or at least I did. Okay, that's a stop on that one. Boot, I do have a UV, but right now the way my lights are set up in here for the sale, I don't have. If I go and shut everything off, I also shut off my PC, and my PC's battery is so bad that that as soon as I turn off the power, it just shuts down. It gives me like 2 minutes and I'm done. Confirming that was Carol for 20. Boom. Oh gosh, I love the way the light comes through that. Just pulling it away from the. That's a good one, Carol. That's a really nice one. And Carol's starting in on the bucket. Carol's in now. We got like 4 people in the game. I know you guys like your pet wood. Oh, let me show you a piece. Since I got people here. I mean, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, but I have no idea what this is, and I want to know. Ready? I'm going to put some moisture on this. What is this? What is this? I have that. And look, here's another piece. Do we know what that is? Is it pet wood? It kind of feels like pet wood, but what is going on the inside? I wasn't planning on putting those out yet until I identified them, actually. I'm just curious. Banded rhyolite? Leopard jasper? I don't know. But I grabbed them and I thought they were really cool and I figured someone would like them here. But please sell them, Kelly says. All right, let's do one at a time because they're so thick and heavy. I do what my people want me to do, regardless of what it's called. If you like it, you can get it. And then you can figure out what it is and then come tell me. Did I say hi to Addie already? I sure hope I did. If I didn't, nice to see you. Right? It does. Patty says it looks like it has wood grain. I agree. It's just a trip piece. But we have cries of selling them, please. So we will start a timer in a moment and we're going to keep going. Let's start that one. Kelly says, please. Kelly's jumping in there with the 5. I could see cabs out of that. Just run your little plate over the top and find that perfect spot. Romania says I have some but smaller from my country. Interesting. Looks like we have another 10 seconds. Kelly might just have that for $5. I can polish it for you if you want, Kelly. We can figure something out. And all right, look at Kelly made a call out to sell some of it, and she got some of it. That's Kelly, officially. And that was only $5. And if you weren't here to capture it, or I haven't explained it very well, after all these sales, including tomorrow, tomorrow will be the last one of my 5 days, and then I will gather everyone's stuff up and start doing the invoicing and start wrapping it all up. So many rocks, and I'll get them out as quickly as I can. I am no Kyle, so it'll take a little bit. Boot says leopard skin rhyolite, perhaps. Why does Carol have a face like that? I don't think that this is an expensive rock. I can ask my Blackberry group. No worries, no worries. And even if it is, I'm not tripping about it. Part of the reason of me doing these $5 auctions is because I would lose my life in trying to figure out and identify each of these rocks and then price them properly just to make the maximum amount of profit. It's not what I'm here to do here on this channel. That's what I do on my eBay site, but that's not what I'm here to do here. And since we're talking it and I don't even want to know if it was valuable. No, I'm just kidding. Let's just go ahead and do the other piece. Let's just do the other piece. I like that spot right here. I know you were the only one, Kelly, that bid on it. And maybe you're going to be the only one that bids on it again. And then you just might have two pieces. But we are going to go now. So a slab probably across here and take off this top round. And then you can probably get something out of there as well. Kelly says 10. Kindly goes to 10 for me. Minty didn't know I was live. You're bad. No, not you're bad. Well, sorry I missed your 2-hour walk, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you had a wonderful morning out there in your beautiful desert. Kelly says, no, this one's thicker, so I'll go with that. $10. That's kind of you. We're only 25 seconds in, and you might get that one, Kelly. So how many more days do we have till your birthday, Minty? I forgot. And I'm about ready to put a stop on this one. I'm putting a stop to this, guys. Oh, right as 11 comes in, I think, but I still had to put the stop in it. Oh, wait. Okay, let me refresh and do that thing that I'm supposed to do and see who ends up where. Oh, see, that's why the refresh thing is important. Kelly did have 12. Okay. See, okay, now I'm learning. And I think it was, what was that, you, Ryan, that was saving me last night? Teaching me how to do this? Good thing you taught me how to do it if that was you, because you just got taken by the Kelly's 12. Now you regret teaching me to do that, right? My birthday is Monday. Okay. I'm going to do my best to remember that. I'm kind of flighty. But I'm sure you'll do a live or something, yeah? We come on and say happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah, let me write that officially, too. That was going to, after the stop, so that's Kelly for 12. All right, I'm going to put some of these slabs back in the tote. And just for fun, I want to mix it up and give us something else to play with. Oh, yeah. After I ask you what this is. Oh, my goodness. I'm sure glad I got you here. Look at tag. Let's move that rhyolite there. Just some other random pieces, but I'm going to get this put back in the tote. And I'm going to ask you what this is while I'm putting this away. Look at this. What is this? Big chunker of chunky. That's the rough outside. There's slight fractures, but they don't go too deep. Is it wood? It almost looks like a burl wood, but does it have flash? I don't know. I don't think so. It is cool piece, huh? Should I put this one up? Agatized wood? Possibly. Okay, it is a piece of wood. Well, everyone's talking wood, so let's just do it. Let someone have that one. Whoa, that's a heavy piece. Definitely wood, Addie says. When it comes to pet wood, I am learning all the time. If I don't see some obvious grain, I'm lost. And if it gets into like tumbled pet wood, like the stuff that I have around here that's got a lot of magnesium replacement, it's black. I do not know that's pet wood. But anyways, let me start giving someone an opportunity to get their hands on this one. In about 10 seconds, I will start. It is a cool piece. Again, I wish that I had an opportunity to work with so much of this stuff, but it's someone else's. So we're going to start. I'm going to just leave that there and I get myself a beverage. Ryan's in at 8. Kelly says 10. We're looking at about another 30 seconds. Resort Dog says a lot of cases you can only tell if the wood is shaped by the preserved grain. That's true. That's why I have trouble with the magnesium replaced stuff that's all dark. But I have heard that bleach brings out the grain. What do we got? We got another 10 seconds. Looks like Kelly's in at 13. Ryan went up to 11, but Kelly's so we got, I'm going to put a stop in this here in a second, and we will figure out who got it. And it looks like Kelly for 13. She's finding herself some stuff today. Well, thanks for telling me what that was. Now I do not have to worry about it. And now it is no longer in my hands. Kelly's getting some interesting stuff today. Okay. Let's move these slabs out of the way because I think I'm only going to be on for another hour and a half. So I just want to mix up materials today. Have a little fun. All right. That's going out there. You can do a couple of bags of tumbles. So I got this 1 pound bag of green tumbles, mostly green. I went ahead and sorted out by color as I started getting into some of these bigger pieces. That's a bluish green. But got a 1 pound bag of tumbles. Just do it. All right. Green tumbles. Oh boy. I'm going to start that in a moment. Again, I give myself a second and I will go. I'm really impressed with this one. It's almost got a blue in there. And then, yeah, this is a cool piece. Looks like Minty's in there at 5. Got about 30 seconds. Carol says 7. I like those colors. Minty goes 8. It's like another 20 seconds we have. Betty's in the house and says, hit the like button. What up, Betty? Carol says 9. Looks like we got another 10 seconds. I'm going to start typing my stop and we'll see who goes. Minty's at 12. We got 4 seconds and I'm hitting stop. Stop. All right. Refresh. That one. Who's Rebuild Washington? I feel like I should know that because I know some people who are rebuilding Washington. It sounds familiar. Good morning there, Rebuild. Sorry, so Minty got that one for 12. That's what my stuff says. All right, Minty, you got yourself a bag of green tumbles. Rebuild already says, oh no, be right back. All right, and I'll get a bag for Minty started. Or a box. I already have it started. I already have the usual suspects have a box that is ready to go. How come I don't see my Minty box? All right. Well, I thought I had everyone ready to go. I will make you one then right now. That's easy enough to do. One more person in the buying game today. Yay. I hope your day is well, Betty, and you're starting well. Where was I going? Oh yeah. Here's another help me identify piece. What is going on here? What in the world is going on here? Is it just a neat formation? It almost looks like a white fur tag, but I don't get that feeling, but it looks like it. Or a femur. No, I'm just kidding. There's 3 parts. It's a trip. I'm not necessarily needing to sell it right now unless someone says yes, please, but what the heck's going on? It's just a weird one. Oh, gosh dang it. Whew, that didn't just happen. Petrified Brazilian nuts. Yeah. Tara, that's the Rebuilding Washington, right? I think that's why I understood that. There's Tara. I knew it had something to do with you. I was like, I know someone who's rebuilding Washington. That's who I was thinking about when I said that. You know what? Something's in my way. This is in my way because it's on the counter. That piece of coral is in my way. Does anyone have any interest in that? Of course, I'm going to have trouble packing it and shipping it. That'd be a dangerous task. No, I'm just kidding. I could do it separately, box it, put it inside a box in a box. I don't know. If anyone's interested, I'll do it. It's just kind of sitting there, and I wanted to remind people that I had it. Just woke up at the cabin. That's a rough morning, isn't it? That sounds nice. Carol says, no, look away. That's cool. Resort Dog says, gave it all away to the nieces. Patty says, I will catch up with everyone else's videos later. I have to watch on my TV so I can hear. Oh, I get it. I get it. So not doing too much chat, but watching. Is that how that's going? I'm not sure. Need to get ready to hunt. Oh, Tara's going to go have a fun day. All right, I'm just going to get this coral piece out of the way unless I see someone call for it. But I do know people have a tendency to like the thunder eggs and other things like that a little more. Do I have another bag of... Oh, you know what? Let's move this bag. This one's kind of sorted out. Another 1 pound bag. It's sorted out with some whites. Jason Hansen, how you doing, my friend? He's only got a minute, but he thought he'd pop in and say hi, which I totally appreciate it. While you're here, if you hit the like button, I would appreciate that as well. There's some interesting things in here. Maybe not as interesting as all of them. And actually, and I keep saying it, the box of what I have left that are not bagged are probably some of the best ones, I think. Oh, look at that's a white fur. Yep, I can see, I can taste that. That's a white fur thunder egg tumbled. All right. See if anyone has any interest in this one. So we go. Already done, bro. LOL. Like button. And I appreciate it. Or the lizard people will get you. Very nice, brother. I like the comedy coming in with the happy times. That's why we all get along. We just a funny group. I'd say out of this bag, that's probably the best one. And then, of course, I have an affinity for the white fur. So that's cool. This one's kind of neat, too. And as well as this bluish one. And then this one that has green. I kind of like them. But, you know, I get it. And we're only going to go for another little bit here. And it doesn't look like I got a bid on them. So we'll just pull them out of there and move on to something cool. Maybe it is time to start hitting those tags. Is Carol ready for some thunder eggs? Do I see some thumbs up for thunder eggs? And actually, as I was saying, how much I appreciate you guys taking the ones that are forcing me not to go back and polish them up to perfection. I'm just going to start opening up bags and put them out there regardless if they're horribly scuffed. If they're horribly scuffed, okay, we're taking this one off. We're done. Nope, no one wanted that one. That's okay. I'm going to remind, you know what? I'm going to take these bags because some of these are similar. And so I'm not even going to touch those today. All right. I want to keep things flowing in a fun way. What do I know people like? Well, I have a couple more. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give this one up. Right? Want to talk some fossils? Doesn't look like much, right? But when you get that polish, there's some Petoskey under there. See it? See it? It's hard to pick it up. I need to get a better... There we go. It's just someone just needs to hit a polish on that, and Petoskey does not take long to pop. So we'll do that one. You know what? Yep. So we're just going to do that one. Keep it easy. Shoot. Let's just keep things moving, like I said, right? So, 3 Toskies. There's another one there. And we got this one, which is showing a little more. Three. One lot. Let's not mess with the $5. I'm going to start it at $5, but, you know, make a bigger pile than we just leave $5 behind usually. Get into some real areas. All right. There we go. 3 Petoskey's. Rough. ready for you to do what you want with them. I also have some rough but cut lightning stones, but I didn't find the other half yet, so I don't know. Patio says she'll try to some rough Petoskey for $5. Some of this was really tough for me to decide whether I was going to sell it or just use it for video content, because polishing these up would get me some interest. People like Petoskey stones, but I have so many projects and so many interests. We only got another 15 seconds. Uh-oh, I need to plug in my phone before I lose you guys. Seriously, that's scary. Oh my goodness, that was close. 10 more seconds, and Patty's going to walk away with 3 Petoskys. Kelly's in at 6. We got another, oh, I'm about ready to put that stop in it, and we're going to see where we're at. And hit a refresh. That's okay, Resort Dog, about searching price. I have to do that with my eBay. I have to research every item before I price it out there. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, that was Kelly, $6. Thank you, Carol. Might be too early and more people will be here later, bro. No, I get that. I wasn't sure how I was going to be there, Jason. I think I'm only going till 10 when Kyle hops on and does his thing. I thought, since I had a little time this morning, maybe I would get people warmed up and then they can go really spend their money at Kyle's. He can thank me later. But then I'm either going to pop on again for another sale when Kyle either ends or takes a break. I might do that. Or I'm just going to scrap that and just do something fun, like do a live while I'm cutting or polishing Thunder Eggs, or maybe I'll go hit the waterfall that I want to show you guys. I've done an ASMR video from that location, but I don't know how it's running now. I don't know if I'll get a signal out there either. So just a lot of question marks about what I'm going to do to keep up the 5 days of fun with Fred. Resort Dog, World of Rockhounds. Yes, when I say Kyle. Thanks there, Resort Dog. Oh, Jason, if you must know Kyle of World of Rockhounds, but if you do not know, okay, yeah, you do. That boy has some serious collections that he puts out there for this world. I can't even keep up with the way he's a professional. He's a professional at what he does, and he moves massive amount of rock, and he invoices quick, and he gets his stuff out to you. Makes me look like an absolute, like I don't know what I'm doing. So, let's see. Where had I started there? I got myself lost again. Oh, let's just do some thunder. Let's do some Thunder Eggs, see if we can get everyone warmed up. And then I'll do one that Carol specifically asked for. And the way I'm going to do these is I'm going to show one half wet and one dry so that you can see what it can be and then what it is be. So this is day, 59? Day 59. So this is this is the condition, dry. You can see that it's still scuffed. These early first 150 or so, again, I've explained that I was working with some pads that would constantly scuff them. So I'd only go so far before I ruined myself and had to go start again. So these did not get a great polish. This one's wet. There's nice blues in there. Let's just start moving some. Day 59. Oops, I'm going to leave that plastic bag in there. Day 59. See if anyone's interested at a simple $5. Day 59. I like the outline of this one. And we got a slow day. I get that. It's one of those things. Happens. And maybe you need more for your book. Maybe you're saving some money for Kyle. Maybe no one wants to polish their own rocks anymore and they're waiting for me to get them right. Leave them up there for a little bit longer, but you know, if no one's going to bid, we'll just take them off, and maybe I need to bring you some bigger ones. Kelly says, okay, why not? I'll help you move them, Fred. Yeah, I think Kelly's probably going to be taking that one. We don't got activity, and if I saw a little going back and forth, then I might hold out, but I'm about ready to put a stop in. I'm going to put a stop to this. Kelly likes polishing. That's good. Well, I got them cut and fairly smooth. You just got to take them through the last stages. And that one will be one that you get to polish up, because I'm refreshing and it should be you since you were the only one. Yep, of course. So, Kelly, $5. All right. All right. And I probably shouldn't even bring out this one because of how slow it is, but upon request, Carol, day 259, the last of a series. I definitely wanted to give you the opportunity. And maybe, like I said, I should have saved it for a moment when I had a lot of bidding happening, but I honor your request. Yep, it's a cool one. Someone told me where this is from also in one of the comments. They're like, yeah, I know where that's from. That's from blah blah blah. But again, so much information I forget. Kelly had to go. Thanks, Kelly. I'm glad you stopped in and you got some things. McDermott. Yes, thank you, McDermott. You right. Carol says save it if you want. Nah, you know what, Carol? Let's just do it. It's here, and you're gonna throw out like you're doing right now. So let's just do it. That way I don't have to go, oh yeah, I have something to do for Carol. It'll just be done and we'll be good. So I'm gonna put a $5 start on this and we'll just go. And I see your 20. It's there. We'll consider it, even though it's, you don't actually have to type it in again if you don't want. But if you want to be official, you can throw another 20 in there after my start. I love that you want to be part of my journey there. I know you wanted, the end of a series, the beginning of a series, and then I guess you want a lot in between as well. But thank you. I would be happy to give this one to you for $20. So if no one else bids, that's just fine. It's an honor that you'll have it. I'm only going to go another 15 seconds and put a stop in this, and then Carol will have it for 20. And that is a stop. And that is, of course, yours, Carol. Yay! You got it. Carol says, thank you everyone for not bidding against me. I wanted that one. And like I said, tomorrow I'll double check if I have day one of that 259-day series and give you an opportunity at that one. Should we keep going Thunder Eggs? Boom. Now, this was a bummer. I don't know how and what happened here, but it picked up a scuff, a circular scuff right at the end. I could still take that out if anyone buys this one and is interested. Let's see. Shoot, you could probably cut that right down the middle and have another spectacular meeting between these two that were put together. And again, I don't know why I'm bringing out these ones when the bidding isn't fire. Look at that one, looks like a unicorn. He's got his horn there, his head, his body, his legs are down here. Rainbow unicorn. This is also one of my days, but I haven't that's the goat. I haven't sorry, over the last probably I had the last 60 or so days of my challenge where each day I was not in control of myself. So I did not go, oh, this is day 200. Let's put it in a bag right away. No, they just kept sitting aside and I got this 2 boxes full of all my daily Thunder Eggs that I actually have to watch all my videos again and figure out which days they are. Yeah, you know what, Patty? That's another thing that I'm going shopping for. That's going to help me display them. And I've seen other people do it and I've wanted them, but just I'd never had money to buy all the extras. I will call them extras. But you know, we're doing this and I'm getting some extra monies for sure. And there's a lot of things I want to do to better the channel. Better UV lights, some camera mounts, probably a chest mounted camera. So when I'm rockhounding, I can just have it there and have 2 free hands. And it also doesn't have the camera shake around as much. Maybe a gimbal, so when I'm walking trails, you guys aren't bouncing around. A lot of different things I have interest in, but you know, got to be smart with what I do it with. Anyways, so I'm just gonna get that one going. See if anyone cares about it other than Carol. And we'll go. This really is like it's a trip because this is almost like a double, but it blended into one. Carol says, heck yeah. And then this one, the unicorn. And again, those scuffs are there, but you know. And if it was cut right here, which I had a lot of curiosity about cutting, but I didn't. Looks like we probably have another 25 seconds. Patty's in at 11. I will end up identifying which day this was. It was toward the end of the series and let you know. If anyone gets this at $11 or even near it, it is a absolute steal. And I should be careful about how many Thunder Eggs I offer up. Yeah, maybe I do need to have a sale after everyone's warmed up from Kyle. I got another 5 seconds and I'm putting a stop in that. Patty, $11 for this banger. I could have fixed those scuffs and taken this to our rock shop here and got something killer for that. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that's a hell of a claim. And yes, there's some scuffs there, but goodness gracious, I am happy for you. And if I don't know what would have happened if Rick would have been here. Wow. All right. So that is, sorry, I got sidetracked on your win. Patty with a stellar win of only $11 for that big boy. Let's go. Betty's got to go. I know it's been a weird morning for keeping you guys here with me. Slow day. Of course, I have been pulling money out of your wallets for the last 3 days, so I kind of get that too. I'm glad you're happy, Patty. Your happiness is also my happiness. So what do I do? I am considering the slowness of the sale and wondering if I should keep rolling with it, or do I just switch around and just show you some cool stuff since I got you? There is that fine line for me doing smart and make sure I'm getting what I need out of my work. And again, I'm happy that you got that, Patty. I'm just talking things out. Yeah, we're all happy for Patty. So I think Patty likes shells. If I'm right, if I remember right, I could bring out some shells. What else? Because I'm thinking about skipping the Thunder Eggs right now. Because normally the Thunder Eggs are hot, and if I don't have any multiple people bidding on Thunder Eggs, and I feel like maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't be going too hard with sales right now. But I do have shells. What else is legit? I have more of those Chalcedony roses, which I don't mind kind of giving away, if you would say. So let's put a couple of the Chalcedony roses since I got people's here still. And we dropped all the way down to 10 people, so that's probably what's happening here. I'll give you an opportunity a little bit more, and maybe I'll cut out early and figure out what I'm going to do with you later. I would really like to take you guys to the waterfall, but I'm not sure if I'll get a signal out there. All right, let's put these three. Let's do 2. Again, I don't know how the sales are going to go. So let's just start with 2 and then see what happens. Came back up to 12 people, so we got another couple people that jumped in. This is a Chalcedony rose with actually some quartz formations on it. So you can see the Chalcedony rose aspect like right in here. And some of that formation and the orange. Ryan says, "Here, I thought you were talking to everyone in the feed, Patty. You only have hugs for Fred." Patty has hugs for everyone. See another one with some little bit of crystal formations, and then more of the what do you call it? The Chalcedony shape. Yep. See, Ryan, Patty loves everyone. Let's throw a couple more out there. See how we roll. See, we haven't even been able to get to a giveaway. I don't even know if we've done $100 all of us together so far today. That's how slow it's been. Let's just go for it. See if there's any Chalcedony rose interest. Come to my house. I'll give you something. Where you at, Resort Dog? You're in Oregon, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm all the way up in here in Astoria. So I found that highest, most west point in in Oregon. I said, I'm going there. The Columbia. So much energy, so much water. All right. No one wants these. So what to do? Oh, by Virgin Valley on the Nevada-Oregon border. All right. Well, if I'm ever heading out that way, I know where to chase you down. Is Nevada in Oregon? Kind of. I'm flipping you around. I'm going to talk to you. So what are we doing? Doesn't feel like wallets are too open this morning, which is kind of okay. I don't mind, and I don't mind just you know adjusting to what's happening out there. And like I said, it's not like things are moving too fast, and I don't like to have it be boring or anything. So I'm open for requests. Do I keep on going? Do I stop? Kind of hit it up later? Do I take the extra time, almost an hour earlier than I was going to stop, and gather myself around and see what I'm going to go do out in the world with you? What's the name of the waterfall? Young's River Falls. If you look at one of my ASMRs, you'll see it. Comes over pretty solid. It's only about 10 minutes from my house, so I think I might get a signal. But there's two or three places I had thought about doing something with. So, well, first of all, I could do a fun one where I just start out my back door and just walk right into the woods, take a small hike up to the top of the hills, get a little bit of a view, come back down, either wrap it up or then polish the thunder eggs I cut yesterday. I could go to Lewis and Clark River, which is less than 10 minutes from my house. Tidal River, there's a walk along there, just bring you some nature, birds, kind of things like that. These are just some options I'm gonna probably be bringing pretty soon. Yeah, I know Patty says, Fred, I think Kyle has some of those light stands and things for sale. Oh, I didn't know he had them for sale. Okay, I'll talk to him. Yeah, cell does get really spotty. So I'm not really sure how it's going to go. I probably just do a test and actually put test in the live and see if you guys can hear me, if it's pixelated or what, or if I'm lagging. And if it is, I'll just cut off and just know where my limits are. I can't go a certain part, but I'm going to have to probably test it with you guys to know. But what was I having? So I could go back out to the point where the Youngs River Bay meets the Columbia, where I was mudlarking the other day. We could do a walk along the promenade or whatever. There's a walk that goes along the Columbia, which is in front of all the shops and stuff. We could even pop into some shops. I had a request for a Goonies Day. I'm not going to do that today, but that would be fun. What else? And then a couple creek locations where I actually rockhound, which I might just get a cell service there. So, but for today, it would probably be maybe polishing or cutting up something with you guys, going over to Lewis and Clark River, trying the waterfall, or possibly going back out to that point. Maybe 3 or 4 options. So what are we thinking? Yeah, Patty says yes to a Goonies Day. Patty, I actually had I've been rolling that around in my head since you mentioned it yesterday. I can already see it, but a couple things I know I want to do so we have a better trip is oh, hi Addie. They were preparing dinner, so they weren't at the laptop. That's okay. I flipped the screen around because sales aren't really happening too hot. And so I thought I'd just chat with you, figure out what my next step is, maybe break off early and go from there. Maybe come back in and try to have a sale when everyone's woke up and their wallets are warm and they've spent some time at Kyle's. Something like that. Who knows? But still hope to get on with you guys one more time today. So anyways, my Goonies Day. I need to get a camera mount for the dash because we're going to have to take some drives from different locations. And when I do that, I'd like to have it steady and, got to keep both hands on the wheel. But we can drive up to the Goonies house. I get out of the car, walk around the sidewalk a little bit. It's actually open now because a new person bought it and he wanted to turn it into a place that you could visit. I don't know if the doors are open yet or anything like that, but at least from the outside, you can see the Goonies house, which is cool. I can take you to the bowling alley, which is where the scene where the boys were standing inside the bowling alley and see the Fratellis driving by as they were being chased by the cops. I can take you to that spot. I can take you to the jail, which is the film museum where you've seen some funny things between me and with Julie and Brian. But I can show you more. there's cells and props and things like that that we didn't show you. What else? What else Goonies related? You know, a lot of other films have been done here too. I could show you the break where they filmed, well, they didn't film it there, but they kind of did, where Free Willy jumps over the boy and he holds his hand over and the whale jumps over his hand. That moment was done on one of the breaks right out here off of the promenade. So that was done here. So was Short Circuit. There's a Short Circuit house, which is actually open where you can go in and stay there. And there's all kinds of collectibles and glass cabinets and everything like that. That's cool. I'm going to see. Let's see. I'm reading Ryan's stuff. It says, you missed all the deals today, Addie. Yeah, Addie, I was giving stuff away today. It felt like, no, we didn't get too many bids. So everything stayed really low. That's why I kind of flipped the camera around. It didn't feel like anyone was really in the buying from Fred moment today. So, you know, I got to make my time worth it. And at this point, I'd rather just turn the camera around and talk to you. What else do we have to offer here? Well, I won't do it on the same day, but someday I could head down the coast and actually show you where they filmed the cave scene. What else do we have here? Yeah, there's a lot of cool things. And actually, the Youngs River Falls, where I was talking about taking you, that they've filmed Benji 3. They filmed a scene from, shoot, I can't remember right now. Like three movies have been filmed at that waterfall. So that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things here in Astoria. You know, I'm going to take you guys sometime to Terra Stones, which is a mineral and rock shop in town. They already let me know I can do a video for them, kind of promote them and show you some really cool stuff. Yeah, I got a lot that I'm going to start sharing with you. Not necessarily all about rocks. Try to keep it rock related, but you know what? My life is not all about rocks. Believe it or not, it's not all about rocks. So I live another part of my life that I would like to start sharing with you, because again, I know you guys are here for me more than just the rocks. So we'll start spending more time, becoming more of a family, more than we already are. Yeah, because I'm going to show you more of me. I'm going to be sillier. When I show you some of the lives of me polishing, I don't know how to stand still because my back hurts. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm polishing. My ass is moving. I'm like, Yeah, I can't stay still. My back will kill me. And if I'm polishing for an hour, my butt's got to be moving. So, yeah, I'll be the weirdest, freakiest polisher you've ever seen live. You know, it's me. It's me. Yeah, and people love nature videos. That's true. You know, my thing before, Patty, was really just what I had learned right off the bat about YouTube and algorithm and all that. They're like, stick with your niche. You know, if you're doing rocks, stay with rocks. Don't go wandering off of here because they don't know who to send it to and confuses everyone. Well, to the algorithm. You guys are my algorithm. If I'm here making you guys happy, you're showing up for me, then we're winning. Can I pay to polish 259? Of course you can, Carol. We can talk about that. I'll make a note. I'm making it right now. So yeah. So I got you covered. We'll talk about it. I don't think it'll be too much more. You know, you've done me so well anyways, and it doesn't have too bad of a polish on it at this point. I just take it a couple notches up. Patty says they make all kinds of videos. It's what they like. Yeah, and I get that. You know, I will honestly say that I believe that the 1,200 subscribers that I have in the year and a half that I've done this, some of that actually has to do with listening to those lessons, the algorithm lessons and stuff like that. Um, and if I would have done other things that I know, like keeping on schedule, what video every week or making it sure it's the same day at the same time, I know all of those things. Um, that's why you'll see some of my earlier videos where pretty much everything I did, I threw a rock in it somehow. My ASMR videos, even though it's just a creek gurgling, what I do, I set up scenes of rocks in there. Um, even when I showed you the horses on that short, I visited the horses, went and took the horses over to my neighbor's home, and when I was there, I found some calcite out of the gravel driveway. So everything I tried to do about rocks. But like I said, I'm not all rock. And by sticking with that kind of thing, I think it actually helped bring me subscribers. But I honestly think if I stuck with everything that I've learned about YouTube and the algorithm and everything, as much as I don't want to live within that anymore, I think I could have been monetized in the first year. My only problem really is my hours. If I would have been regular and put out videos that were consistent, then people would have built those hours in and I'd be monetized in a year, which would have blew my mind away. But I just couldn't keep up with that. And I'm ADHD, scattered, going here, there, squirrel, right? So in order to make YouTube fit in my life, and now that I've learned who you are and why you're here for me, that's opening me up to just kind of be me. Now, I know some of you don't like reptiles, looking at snakes and stuff like that, but that's my other thing, right? So I probably do some more photographs and things of reptiles. I also do a little something else, but I don't spend much time doing it. And that is, I like carving. So here is a walking stick, which is going to turn into an elephant. And what I do here is I will take all these cracks, I will take the sawdust and put glue in it, and I'll fill it up in here. With this particular piece, I think I'm going to grind down obsidian into a powder and put it into the resin and then fill all these cracks, and then there'll be some black lines running all the way through here. It naturally had a somewhat of a bent shape, so I just took it further, and you can see the crack here. I'll have to do some stuff, but just a start. Yeah, and then I have this other one. Again, ADHD and never completing anything. This one's really, really rough. This one's really rough, but this is a driftwood piece of log that I found on the beach. So I thought, yeah, let's try to do something. I eventually hope that's going to look like a salmon. But yeah, so I do things. I also processed some clay out of my yard because I had to dig some post holes and we got a lot of clay, some reddish clay. I processed that and done a couple little pottery pieces, and I'm big into pottery. I love raku pottery, if you know what that is. It's amazing earthy pottery I just love it. So yeah, spending a little more time talking about me, learning about me. That's cool. I appreciate that. That's one of my intentions, to get you to understand who I am a little more. Patty says, I have a twisted limb from a tree on my entertainment center. It's cool. I sanded it and put poly on it. Yeah, you can do those kind of things. I'll have to show you this beautiful hiking stick that I have. When I used to live in California, one of my neighbors was an indigenous gentleman. I can't remember what tribe, but he would make walking sticks, and he taught me how he did it. And it's nice. I wanted to actually start making them, allow some things like for tribute people to actually have me make them specifically for them. If you were a soldier and you wanted to take one of your pins or some sort of memorabilia, a medal or whatever, and I would set it into the top of your stick. So when you're walking, you have that. Or if you were a stone person, put the cap of a half round stone on the top. Pretty much anything. I think mine has a coin in it, what he did for me or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look back at it. I used to walk with it a lot when I used to go to powwows and do some other indigenous related things, and it got a lot of attention. So it was a cool piece, or it still is a cool piece. It's upstairs. Yeah. And I'd be embarrassed, but I'll kind of show you. Hey, Kiersey. I'm not going to show you too much. Messy shelves. Messy shelves. eBay. So much stuff. So much pottery. So much porcelain. Yeah, I sell a lot of porcelain. Mostly Asian stuff. Celadon, which is like a green porcelain. Blue and whites with traditional Chinese or Japanese writing. I have a lot of old cast iron stuff, old hibachis, Japanese hibachis, and big planter, big fishbowl planters with a lot of intricate drawing. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, Kirsten's in the house. Nice to see you. I know you can't connect with me a lot because of your hours. At this point, we were doing a sale. It was slow, kind of cut off. Just yapping about myself now for a little bit, and then I'll cut off again because Kyle will be coming on soon. Patty says, I love cast iron. You want to hold on to something for a second? I'll show you something. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Oh, my goodness, I have some beautiful stuff. Okay. I'm just going to show this to you because it's not what I expected, but this is the kind of pottery I sell. So this is a Japanese bowl. Comes in a wood case. Signed by the maker. Yeah. That's an artist done Japanese bowl. That's not what I was going to show you, but it was under the cast iron one. And I'll just show you another. So this is a Japanese vase. This is the kind of stuff I sell on my eBay site. Yeah. And let's see if I can find what I was looking for while I keep you unentertained. Ooh, this is dusty. So this is an old Japanese antique brass hibachi. So what they would use to cook or whatever, it's been used. I have other things that's just what happened. I sell Mexican like Tonala type pottery, pretty much any cool ethnic type stuff I love selling. It's all my thing. And then I have tons of studio art pottery, like, just what a general artist might make. Local potters, a lot of this kind of stuff. I'm gonna look at chat for a second, sit down, get back on my butt. Romania, no, what I showed you in that bigger vase, those couple vases were Japanese. We had Well, I mean, I've been buying and selling Japanese, Chinese, Korean for quite a while. Korean has a lot of Celadon that gets really expensive, old antique stuff. Um, but out here in Astoria, we have history of a very big Japanese industry during the canning period. So late 1800s, early 1900s, there was a lot of Japanese immigrants that came in and worked the canneries. And through that, we ended up with a lot left over here. We also have tons of like the big, because we are on the coast. I sell the fishing floats, the Japanese fishing floats. Some of them are wrapped in rope, some are not. I'll have little 4-inch ones to every once in a while. I'll get one of those huge ones and sell them for like $500. Patty says they have an old cast iron stove that was made into a table by my uncle. I like cast iron stoves. They're cool. I have one out by my pond. Throw logs in and well, I'm sitting by the pond and just burn them off like a fire pit. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you something else that impresses me that might impress you. Because, yeah, floats are cool. Out here, they're everywhere. Some of them, there's some amazing ones that come out. You have the standard ones that are bluish with a little bit of green. But all of this, if you didn't know, all of those floats are recycled glass. So they can come in any colors. But some of them are more rare. You'll find the brown ones and blue, like really deep blue ones. Then you'll find special ones where there's actually ocean water in them. So they had almost like pores, something almost microscopic little holes in them that over time the ocean water soaks into them, but it's like they were captured. I mean, you could sit there and shake it around and it won't get wet on the outside. It just slowly soaked them in. I'll be right back. All right. So I also sell things like this. It's a handkerchief vase, glass vases, lots of pretty glass. I love glass too. Basically, I buy anything that I think is pretty. If I like it, someone else likes it. I also do figurines. So this is a big Chinese figurine. Big boy. That's Gong Guao. He's a warrior, protector. Big boy. Carol had some floats, but doesn't know what happened to them. Someone probably took them because now they're expensive. It's so expensive for the last decade to start shipping containers from Japan with those floats that pretty much the people that have them out here, that have them, they're not getting anymore. So they're slowly going away and they're getting more and more expensive, those glass floats. Hello. And you can see, shh, don't tell anyone. $30. He'll probably go for about $250. And just a couple more things I'm going to mention before I probably wrap up here is this vest. It's a heated vest. I love this vest. It has kept me warm through this winter. I got it on Christmas. Now, it's perfect for getting into the creeks, when I'm cold on the bottom half, keeping my top half warm. It's got a heat pack that you recharge and you can change the heat. Now, I don't always like telling people that I'm hot, but sometimes this is red for hot. Sometimes it's orange, like right now, for warm, and it can go to green. That's light, right? It's cool. And guess what? When I have my 1,000 subscriber or my 1,200, because I got 1,200 subscribers now, I'm giving one away. Maybe even two. I had three, but my son was stealing one. So that's also what I'm doing since money has come into the channel. When I'm going shopping, I want to get some extra things to be able to give away. These were some of them. I think I want to probably get some little rock stands for you guys as options to give them away. Still not sure what else. I feel like I'm, again, I'm the guy that loves to share the love, and I couldn't have got here without you guys, and you're helping me every way, all the way through. And you know what? Speaking of that, let's do a couple giveaways right now, because I think I'll probably be wrapping up soon, unless you want to just sit here and listen to me talk more. But if not, either way, let's do a giveaway. Let's go another Thunder Egg today. I'm just glad you guys are here. It wasn't a money-making day, really, but you still hung out with me for a while, and that's cool. So, Thunder Egg. We'll just do the rough Thunder Egg again. Oh, I'm trying to show you. We'll just do rough Thunder Egg again. I'll pick one out there, and let's keep it easy. Let's just keep it easy. Narrow it down. We only got 10 people in here, so I'm going to find a number, and I'm only going to go, let's keep it close, 1 to 50. All right. I got a number. Oh, yeah. I got a number. So, 1 to 50. Giveaway. Tag. Yeah, like I said, I know there's only 10 people in here, but, I love to share with you. So let's go. So Romania said 25. Kiersey says 7. Carol says 19. Patty says 20. Jim comes in with 37. Thanks for still being here, Jim. Didn't know who was actually here. Someone left right at the giveaway. They were like, I don't want to rock. I'm out of here. So out of the 9 people that are here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in on it. All right, that one person came back. Give it a second, and then I'll show you the number. Thanks for hanging out and playing along. Give it a moment. I'm going to put a stop in there like I'm doing with the auctions. And I'm doing all this, and my family isn't even up yet. Got time with you guys. Got a little bit of sales under my belt. And then I have, I guess, a whole day to decide how I'm going to hang out with you. Well, this time, well, that's backwards for you, but that's 26. And I would have to say, that's Addie, Romania Rockhound. You got yourself a Thunder Egg. Now, I know it's hard to get you stuff, but let me know if Kyle has a box for you. He'll let me ship it to him and can get it to you. Okay, cool. Okay, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to wrap this up here in a sec, but I tell you what I'm doing. Romania 1-1. Kiersey put in a number. She wins one. Carol, put in a number. You win one. Patty, put in a number. You win one. And Jim put in a number. Everybody gets a tag today. Woo! Right? You're participating. You're here. I love you. You guys do not know how much my heart has been fulfilled by you being my friends. I swear, you guys are the best. There's only 12 people in here, but you are the dedicated 12. Yep, everybody gets a tag. And that's how a goat wraps up a live stream. Boom! Oh, well, Minty has to get one. Minty's in the house. Boom, Minty's got one. For the 11 people in here, this is your time to talk. You want to say hi, you just might get one. All right. I got all my people taken care of. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you spending what? I actually had almost 2 hours in here. Give you guys a chance to take a breath before most of you probably end up heading over to Kyle's. Again, keep an eye out for last minute notifications from me. Today, I hope to do something else. Will it be a sale? I don't know. This one kind of was lackluster, but maybe later in the day it'll be different. Or we're just going to go hang out somewhere, possibly. I'll do my best. No stress. Just doing what I want to do to be with you guys when I can. Much love, everyone. And until we meet again, take care, everybody.